travelers, welcome to Indulge and Beyond. We are starting our engine at the iconic MGM Grand in Vegas. While most people are just heading to bed here, we are heading out. Today, our destination, all the way to Arizona. But today, it's not just about the destination. It's about the 280 miles of pure, unadulterated desert beauty in between. So buckle up and let's go for 4 hours of drive with us. Okay, as we leave the city, we see the Spring Mountains to our west, and then I believe that's Mount Charleston. And to our west, we pass the Frenchman Mountain. Locals call it Sunrise Mountain.
But he ran away
The far distance, you can see the massive Echo Cliffs. These aren't just hills. This is 70-mile-long limestone and sandstone that rises above 1,000 feet above the road. These cliffs are part of the Navajo Nation. At their base, you'll find the petroglyphs, where ancient Hopi travelers carved clan symbols into the rocks hundreds of years ago.
So we left resort MGM Grand at 5. So we started and we stopped just near the border of Nevada and Arizona to get some coffee and some quick breakfast. Now the speed limit is going down. I have to make it 70. Like 65 is the speed limit.
We are now entering the crown jewel of the Veterans Memorial Highway. Welcome to the Virgin River Gorge. If there is one place in this drive that makes you feel like a tiny speck in the universe, it's right here. This is an engineering miracle. Let me tell you why. This is just not a road, it's a feat of human challenge. This was completed in 1973. This 15-mile stretch was the most expensive piece of interstate that was built at that time, costing about $10 million per mile, and that's 1970s money I'm talking about. Before this highway existed, travelers had to take a long, winding detour through the mountains. Engineers decided to follow the path carved by the Virgin River itself. They had to blast through solid limestones that's over 500 million years old. At some point, the canyon walls are so narrow and the cliffs so steep, towering over 2,000 feet above us, that they had to move the riverbed just to fit the lanes. Watch us as we take each bend. It's like a slow motion reveal. One moment, you are staring at a wall of gray stone, and the next, the gorge opens up to show a jagged skyline. There is a psychological shift that happens here. You realize that while we spent a few years building this highway, the river spent 2 million years carving this path. It humbles you. It all feels so small against these giant ancient beauties. Little bit information for you. This road is dangerous as it is beautiful. Because the gorge is so deep, the wind can whip through here at incredible speed. So make sure when you are taking the turns, you maintain your speed limits. It's very important for your safety. It's a reminder that even though we built a road here, nature still owns the gorge. Looking to our side, we see the Beaver Dam Mountains. These peaks reach heights about 8,000 feet. They serve as the transition zone between the Mojave Desert and the Great Basin. These mountains were once massive, shifting sand dunes during the Jurassic period, about 180 million years ago. So we have been driving for almost, 3 hours now?
Yeah, 3.5 hours.
Yeah. So 1 more hour to go. Kids woke up and you can see they are snacking in the morning. We stopped for some coffee break, gas.
This is a deer migration area. So you can get deer here crossing the road. And there are lots of deer hit on the road.
We are now driving through the heart of Kaibab Indian Reservation. This land belongs to the Kaibab band of Indians. In their language, Kaibab means mountain laying down. And when you look at the flat-topped horizon, you see exactly why. To the south, just out of sight but ever present, is the north rim of Grand Canyon. The Pato people have been the caretakers of this land for over 12,000 years. For them, this isn't just a scenic route, it's a living map of their history. They believe the Creator placed them here to protect the springs and the spirit paths that crisscross these plains. We are now driving alongside the Vermilion Cliffs National Monument. These cliffs are famous for their sheer vertical and that red color. If you look closely, you can see the layers that look like they were painted by a giant brush. There is a legendary resident here that you might see if you are lucky. These cliffs are one of the very few places on Earth where the California condor, the largest land bird in the North America, is being reintroduced. Driving here feels like you're traveling along the edge of the world. Because the road is so flat and the cliffs are high, your sense of perspective gets wrapped. As the Vermilion Cliffs begin to fade in our rear view, the landscape starts to change again. We are getting close to the Colorado River. We have been driving for now nearly 5 hours. We have finally reached the Glen Canyon Dam, are 710 foot tall. Standing here, your knees might shake a little. We are suspended 700 feet above the riverbed. The untamed Colorado River flows towards the Grand Canyon. A wall of concrete so massive it holds back Lake Powell. It's a reservoir that can store over 26 million acre-feet of water. Think back to 1956, there were no roads here, no bridge, no town of Page. Engineers had to build a swinging bridge just to get workers across this gap. They poured concrete 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for over 3 years. You could see inside. There are miles of galleries and tunnels. Deep in its belly, 8 massive generators hum with the power of the falling water, providing electricity to over 5 million people across the West. It is the heartbeat of the desert. Today, the white wall you see, the bleached sandstone above the waterline, tells the story of the changing climate. Standing here, you feel incredibly small. You realize that while we can build towers and dams, we are still just visitors in this 200 million year old canyon. The Glen Canyon Dam is where the power of man meets the power of the nature. We have crossed the bridge, we've seen the Titan. Now the desert is calling us. Let's go. Yeah. What a journey it was. The drive is a reminder that the world is much bigger, much more beautiful than we often realize. But believe it or not, we are just getting started. This was just the road to get here. In our next episode, we are taking you to the places that icons are made of. We are going to stand on the edge of the Horseshoe Bend and lose ourselves in the corridors of Antelope Canyon. You do not want to miss that color we are about to show you. If you enjoyed this drive with us, please subscribe to Indulge and Beyond. hit that like button if you found this landscape as beautiful as we did, and share this video with your favorite travel partner. Most importantly, make sure you press that all notification button so you are the first to know when we drop the Antelope Canyon footage. Thanks for riding with us. Stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you in our next episode. Till then, goodbye. Keep indulging.